HermVids with Mr. Herman. Educational videos about reading and writing. Hello, class. This is Mr. Mona Lisa Herman here with a new video for you guys aimed to help you paint your way to a great grade on your syntax final project. Which way am I looking? Alright, so the syntax final assignment is going to be in the form of a short story. And it's going to be two different options in terms of what you can write about. You can write it like a horror story, like a creepy story, or you can write it more of a observation on daily life, but with a creepy tint to it. And this all makes sense in a second. You're going to replicate the syntax of Edgar Allan Poe for your piece. You're going to figure out how he writes his sentences, how he uses punctuation, grammar. You're also going to figure out how he uses imagery and diction, and you're going to replicate his style for your own piece. This is the first time where you've written a whole final assignment in another author's style, and I want to see what you can do with it. So you're going to be able to figure out the style of Edgar Allan Poe. We've already done an activity with this before, but I gave you some more opportunities to read these three excerpts: The Fall of the House of Usher, The Black Cat, and The Telltale Heart. And you're going to record the following. Which senses does Edgar Allan Poe use for imagery? List 5 strong words that Poe uses that show his dark nature. Also, how long/short are his sentences? Which punctuation marks does he use frequently? The reason why we're recording all this is because you are going to use the same things for your own piece. And you're going to see how you can manipulate it to create that unease, that terror, that suspense that Edgar Allan Poe so expertly does. So your rough draft has two options. Option number 1 is you use Poe's diction, syntax, and imagery, basically his style, to create a scene about something eerie. If you choose this option, it's recommended that you pick something that you are afraid of, just like Poe did. He was afraid of things like black cats and being buried alive, and that's what he wrote about. Again, you need 10 strong words, and 5 of them can be the words from Poe's own work. Option number 2 is a little bit more, I guess creative is the right word. You're going to use Poe's style, but you're going to write about something that's not creepy horror related. Maybe something like ballin' Twitter Arby's, going to the mall, and that should give it a humorous feeling. It could be silly, but you could also just have like a pure horror view to it. Like, imagine Edgar Allan Poe is going to McDonald's for the first time and he's staring at a sandwich. How would he describe it? Use 10 strong words and circle them. Down here, I wrote my own version, and this is option 1. This is the straight up horror. And you can see how I use a lot of his punctuation, some pretty intense dark words, these long flowy sentences to build suspense. I'm asking you guys to do the same thing with this. 10 words like always, but also the syntax is an important part of your grade for this assignment. You're going to use the STAR method to improve your writing. You will peer edit, of course. And finally, I'm giving you guys the option to use any of those different programs that we've used throughout this class to get your bonus points. Screencast, Storybird, Prezi, the blog websites, all of those are on the table for this project. If you have your own, of course, you can run it by me and do it through that. You're going to type your final draft if you want to do option B, or you're handwriting it for option C. I'm looking forward to being spooked out, reading your final assignments. Good luck, guys, and don't forget your syntax.